Hi guys, I wanted to make a bit of a different video today and just share something with you all that I think has just massively held me back over the years, and hopefully you can be inspired by it or take something away from it, and that is basically caring what other people think about you. This, I believe, has really stopped me from achieving a lot of the things that I wanted to achieve or slow down the process. And it's something that I still work on daily, but I still have to coach myself. So to put it in context, and this isn't a sob story, but when I was younger, I knew I was different. I didn't want to play on the farm with my brothers. I wanted to, dance around and play with flags and dress up. And I knew I was different, but it didn't really click until I was about 16, really, or why that was. But I had this thing of wanting to fit in. Like, I always had friends that were girls, but the idea of being picked out at and kind of laughed at would just crush me. So I was always caring what other people thought about me because I just wanted to fit in. I was bullied a little bit in secondary school particularly. I remember once I was followed around the playground by these two twins that when I think about them now, I'm like, why would I ever care what they thought about me? But you do as a kid. And they followed me around the playground. They walked about 5 meters behind me and were just whispering, gay, 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 gay. Obviously that crushed me, but I stayed strong. And yeah, so when I was kind of 16, 17, it just started to affect me more. And I remember once going to Top Man and I saw this outfit. I loved it. It was like a green jumper with this like yellow vest. And I tried it on the shop and I immediately bought it because I loved it. And I remember I used to put it on in the morning before college, sixth form college, and I never ever had the guts to wear it. Never. I never wore it in public because I was just so scared that people were going to laugh at me or kind of think I was weird, or I just didn't want to stand out. And what I've come to realise is that what people think about you is none of your business, and that anyone that's achieved anything has had a sense, they just don't care, because if they cared they would never get anywhere. How I can relate this kind of more into recent times, like I feel I didn't really understand this until I became a bit more aware of the voices in my head and how often I was actually caring. In my career, I've always known hard work, and when I was in drama school I pushed myself so hard. I worked the hardest I've ever worked. I had absolutely no real kind of idea of how good I was, and I just, if a teacher gave me a compliment, I would kind of take it and run with it, but I really didn't have any indication of how good I was. And it's just through hard work and persistence that I felt like I progressed. Particularly in my career, I can think of times when this has really massively held me back. So I remember when I was in Singing in the Rain at Chichester, and we were moving to London, and there was a first cover slot available to Don Lockwood. And I remember thinking, oh, should I be considered as first cover? Oh, no, they probably won't think I'm right, or they probably don't think I've got enough experience or good enough. And luckily for my partner Stuart, who always pushes and encourages me, was like, absolutely, write into agent, you should be first cover, you should be Don Lockwood. So I remember writing in this really meek email to my agent and saying, would you, maybe possibly could you consider me as second cover? Anyway, so I got into the audition as second cover, and it was one of those auditions where just you do the material and you just have this sense that it went brilliantly. And it was only a couple of hours later that I got the call from my agent that I got the first cover, and it was a massive big deal. First cover to a lead in the West End, the Palace Theatre, was just the most incredible experience, and I had the most amazing learning curve doing that. But what if I had just believed in myself that little bit, and throughout my career or throughout my life, if I just didn't care whether people were going to reject me, how much could I really achieve? And that's kind of what I want to share with you all. I can be one of those people in the past that would leave a situation or not ask someone to do something because maybe they were going to reject me in my head, and I would just create these situations that don't really exist. And it's only more recently that I've just started to kind of just let go and just follow my passion. And as long as I don't care, as long as I care about and treat other people really well, but just share what I am passionate about and share my bigger vision, then that's all that matters. And I think some people might think, oh, Francis is like posting all these videos, that's something that I'm caring, but really, who cares? Like, it's something I'm sharing that I'm passionate about. And if only, 20% of people, if 20% of people are inspired by what I do, that's all that matters. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just whatever you're passionate about, whatever you want to do, whether people think you're absolutely crazy or, stupid, as long as you follow your gut and go with what you believe in, then that's all that matters. Just turn off that annoying that radio in your head that's going and just go with what you want to do. Speak to you soon.